Alright, this is day 3 on the Little Monastery. I've already done some work in the garden today. Dealing with a lot of fatigue, mind fatigue, chronic fatigue that I believe is being caused by the medications I take. I was taking gabapentin and venlafaxine, and when I stopped taking them, the fatigue left, but my out of control emotions, trying to get a little bit of a view of the garden while I'm talking. I'll just do this. So this is all planted, and right here is planted. I'm planting winter peas. They're not for eating, they're a cover crop, and they put nitrogen into the soil. So I'm going to try and finish this tomorrow. I ran out of energy. The chronic fatigue makes me feel like I have no desire to do anything. About a month ago, I just laid on the basement floor and stayed there for an hour because I couldn't think of anything else to do. I just felt horrible. And so I'm having a bout of that today. I hope that I'll snap out of it tonight and I'll do some more editing study. I studied editing yesterday. I felt like I could make a better video, but when I tried it didn't work. So it is what it is. I'm just trusting God that as I draw near to Him, He will draw near to me. As I push away the influences of the world, chronic entertainment seems to cause chronic spiritual deadness. And so I'm trying to bring myself back to life physically, spiritually. I'm weaning myself off the medication. The last time I did that, the fatigue left, but my emotions just, I have this continuous feeling of insult. I feel like people are insulting me. I feel ashamed, embarrassed for, it seems like, no reason. So now I'm going to give you another peek at what I do with the Little Monastery. I'm having a hard time pointing the camera, but I hope you can see that I'm pulling weeds. And I feed the weeds to the chicken. I'm going to try and put this camera on a table so you can watch a little better. So chickens, they love to be in harmony with nature, with God's creation. Right now you're seeing them expressing their chickenness. A guy named Joel, he has videos on the internet, and he talks about animals need to express their, chickens need to express their chickenness, hogs need to express their hogness, horses need to express their horseness, and chickens want to scratch and peck. This one's just chilling out. Maybe she didn't see me throw the food over there. You know what's going on? I think for a minute there the chicken wanted to see the video as much as everyone else. I don't know if anyone else wants to see these, but I'm gonna try. I don't know if you can see me. So I do this once or twice a day. There was a lot more of them. It's the end of the year, so they're not growing as well. This is no weed that I planted. It's just God's creation. I also have some corn on the cob. On this property, I've only been here for a couple of years, but on this property, I just started growing corn this year. So as you can see, they are tiny little cobs. I didn't have a good crop, but trusting God that they'll be better next year. The chickens really love corn on the cob. I'm gonna try to. I hope I'm catching that. The problem with feeding them this way is they don't all get it. Then I throw it in there and they let them fight over it. Then I start again. And I'm hoping they're all getting some. I'll throw this one in. And whoever stays behind gets their own. It looks gross, like it's getting all covered in dirt. How could they eat that? But when you realize that they love eating worms and things like that, then it doesn't look so gross. I don't have a verse set up for today. I did a bunch of reading in the scriptures and prayer, but I didn't write one down to read. Come here, Willoughby. Come say hi. Good boy. Good boy. This dog is a border collie. Sit. They're supposed to be the smartest dogs in the world. But this one's very willful. You want to shake my hand? You want to shake my hand? He's not quick to obey commands. Shake. Give me a paw. You can do it. Give me a paw. Give me a paw. Good boy. Good boy. So there was a time when I believed I could hear God's voice, and whenever I got frustrated with the dog, because most border collies are quick to learn a trick and they want to perform for you, but this one doesn't. And I kept having this spontaneous thought, he's just like you. And I felt like God was telling me that I'm just like this border collie. Willful, don't want to respond. He loves playing fetch though. Good boy. Ready? Go get it. And it seems like God uses my animals to constantly be a metaphor for me. So he loves doing the thing that he loves to do. And that's kind of like me. You know, I love watching television. I love eating food. Drinking alcohol. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I became a blackout drunk after my father took his own life. And so I had to quit drinking. That was a really strange time. But yeah, as I was saying, I love doing what I love doing, and I don't like doing what is healthy for me, like reading my Bible and praying and working in the garden. But if I'm gonna live a life worth living, I need to return to my values, the things that I was born to do, that I was created to do, such as reading the Bible, praying, drawing near to God, living in harmony. Get it, puppy, get it. Pull. There you go. Wow, that's really stuck. There you go. And hopefully if I keep doing these videos, you'll eventually see what happens to me when I spend more and more time doing the things that are good for me instead of the things that I just like to do. When I do that, I get depressed, I get, angry, and I tend to run back to drinking, watching televisions, the picture of me in the recliner, eating chips off my belly, watching TV. I believe if I keep pursuing God, drawing near to God, the desire to do those other things, those sinful things, is going to keep going up, 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 up until I either go back to them or until they reach their high point and those cravings start to go back down. Just like when I quit alcohol, when I quit smoking cigarettes. I believe the closer I draw near to God, the easier it will be to see what He wants me to do. But I can't do any of this without you. So, give a little thumbs up, subscribe, share, so I can get monetized, so I can pay for this little monastery with just one monk. And hopefully I'll learn how to edit, and I'll get some better videos for you, and maybe some of these videos will be more interesting. Maybe I imagine if I feel better, they'll be more interesting, and I imagine if I feel worse, they'll be more interesting in a dark way. That's it for today. God bless.